It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Fall around the corner. Football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. The start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Mark Ingram, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense. because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
14-yard line.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A 2-yard pickup.
On third down, Mayfield flush to his right. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Myers' kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
The tackle.
And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Check, 59. Hurry. Strip that ball. Mike. Up, hurry. 59, Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Just the first quarter of attack then going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass.
Jarvis Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 53 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue. But to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They go play action now. Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Number 23, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They pitch it to Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Chubb. He was brought down at the 4-yard line. Brings up 3rd.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of where you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He uncorked, and that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's a
Give him 32 on the play.
First down, Baltimore.
A collegiate star here at the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Brought down at the 26.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. Forced out, and the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, being chased out left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. 20. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
At the 10-yard line.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. gun. It's a give to Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
For the field goal, a 23-yard attempt.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. So well-paced drive. They were able to calmly take it down the field, and then they finished the half with 3 points.
Yeah, and that's what's commonly known as playing the 2-for-1 game, right? Being able to get the points at the end of the half, knowing you're getting the ball to start the second half, gives you a chance to go out and double what you got done in the first half.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Let's go. Mike, 48. Mike, alert, 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 alert. 48.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
A run for Nick Chubb. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brings up 3rd.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he'll bang that one through.
Browns 26, Ravens nothing.
Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Play. 1st down, Ravens.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
At the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Another carry.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Rolling to his right. He uncorks it for Snead. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get... a win, but as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hurry! Pistol. Hey, we got 4 down. 48 Smoke. Watch the run.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are pouring it on. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now left side on the swing pass. There goes Mark Ingram. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
A
huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 32, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter and now can really take some time off the clock. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 34. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Chubb on the counter. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means it really counts.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3-yard line.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Darren Lee able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to